Today on EA Sports. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They'll roll him out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Right back to him on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 51 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's pretty good success. And we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the move to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be the ball's thrown. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill fighting through. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and down to the 27-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. P8. Rosas. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw, rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and take. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now Tannehill. This is Shenault on the receiving end. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill. That'll be caught right side. Shenault with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But I think the ball's out.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
This is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Tannehill now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Connection made with Chenault.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And this is a 4-point game as they've gone to the locker rooms for halftime. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Dwayne Haskins has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Trey Sermon, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in. For quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up. Past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tannehill. And caught by Henry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has it. If steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running left, it's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Steps away, and he's going to go down again. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal, a loss of 12.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Titans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again to Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Henry again on 2nd down. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. But that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return will stop right around the 25.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Off play action, Tannehill.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play.
An important play.
Oh, no, he lost the football. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
What's the deal, dog?
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like